So imagine I have my bag and this bag full of t-shirts, right? So this is from the source. Having a plan is very much important before doing any task. And the very important thing is we have to execute that plan in an order. You want to go for some destination and you need to plan for it. And you need to maintain the order in which way and the which route you have to go. If you are in a diet and then you have to plan for it and then you have to go for it in an order, right? So in real life, we do lot of plans and then we will make it in an order to reach the goal. In the same way, SQL, the database language, has an order. The execution plan, when you trigger some query, what happens in the background? The execution plan. And this execution plan will start with an order of your queries to be get executed. It maintains an order. In many interviews with respect to data analyst and data engineering and even software engineers are facing this question. In the interview, they may ask you by giving a query and tell us what is the execution order of it. So you need to know which part of the query runs first. Imagine I write a query, select column name, account star from table name, where, some condition, and group by. Now you have select, you have from, you have where, you have group by. So which one triggers first? So always people used to learn about this execution order, they will keep it in mind, but then when they go to an interview and then they get stuck. Now I'm going to teach you an easy way to understand this query execution order. It's an analogy, it's going to be an analogy. Always try to learn any stuff with a real world example rather than using real time example in first place. So first comes the real world example and next comes the real time example. I used to learn like that. I used to prepare for my videos in that way, the content and everything. When you learn something with the real world interpretation, then it is very easy. Then you will never forget about it. Now let's take the same query which I just told you back, but then let's apply in the real world. Now imagine that I have a bag full of dress. It has my t-shirts, pants, shirts. I just need to organize it. So I just have to organize only my t-shirts. I just have to group these t-shirts based on the colors and then I have to place it in my closet, in my cupboard. So first I have to identify from where I'm going to get all those dress and then I'm going to filter a t-shirt and then I arrange it based on the colors. So somewhere some source point is required, right? So imagine I have my bag and this bag full of t-shirts, right? So this is from the source. So which is the first keyword of your query will execute is from. What comes next to the from is the table name. So from table name. So the from part will execute first because that is going to be act as a source for you. Before even touching your dress or filtering the conditions or whatever, arranging it, first you need to identify where is the source. So from will execute first always. And now, what is next? In this bag, I do have not just t-shirts, I have shirts, pants and many more items. But then my goal is to arrange only t-shirts. And that means you have to filter other dress. So what next gonna act is where condition. So why you want to get all the data when you need only t-shirts, right? So the next condition, the next command that is going to work after from is where. In your query, if you have a where condition, so the from is first and the where is second. Now I'll just filter out only my t-shirts, okay? I'll just take only my t-shirts from the bag. Okay, so I just filtered only t-shirts. And what is next? So next I have to group it, okay? I have to group it. So based on colors, okay? I have to group it based on colors and then I have to get a count. And now that means your group is going to execute. If your query has group by, now your group by will execute. So the first thing is from and the second thing is where condition and the third is group by. Now I'll just going to categorize this. Okay, I have one blue t-shirt and then one brown t-shirt and then I have one dark green and then one light green and then light violet. But if you see, I have three black t-shirts. So this is one and then two and then three. So that means I do have so many colors t-shirts, but when it comes to group by, in black I have 3, and in brown 1, light green 1, and green 1, and light violet 1. So if I will be placing my t-shirts in this order in my cupboard. So finally comes the select, right? So every query that you trigger, it has an execution plan. Along with that, it maintains an order of execution as well. And I hope you enjoy this topic. And I have a platform where you can learn SQL in storytelling way. It's called table not found. It's not just a platform to learn, it's like a platform where you can practice SQL as well for interview related questions, and at the same time you can learn. Just explore my platform called Table Not Found. So, where you can find all these questions in 4 different languages: English, Tamil, Hindi, Telugu for now, and we are planning to extend for a few more other languages as well. And not just that, and each of these problem statements and the queries will be get splitted into step by step, and you can able to see that in 2 to 3 different output formats, multiple different modes. One is row column, the traditional classic view, and then we have charts, pie charts, bar charts, and line charts. And not just that, so you will have so many other features and functionalities. Just explore the platform Table Not Found. And once again, thanks for watching. If you really like this video, please do subscribe my channel and forward this to your friends and colleagues.